the Missouri State Bears and the FIU Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Missouri State head coach before the game. This is a huge game, and they want to get the win, but they're going to be very creative on behalf of their wide receiver here today. They know he has a chance for school history.
The Bears headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So FIU's offense will get first crack at it today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Finds his tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Direct snap. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's McNeil. Touchdown, Panthers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it catch and then runs it into the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Missouri State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously,
picked off, a turnover in their own end. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they got it in the red zone at the 16.
And this team right now has got to be in some shell shock, right? I mean, you can't start any worse. Your defense allows a touchdown on the opening drive, and on your offensive first play, you throw a pick. You just got to take a deep breath right now. Everything is a tidal wave that you're trying to fight against. It's just going to take one good one to turn this thing around.
And ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quick give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Florida International. A great catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Locklear. Under pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Punt is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's McNeil. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They go to the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that out.
Caught, and he's got room. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Working the ground game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Defense all over him.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's...
It's complete! He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
He is denied, stopped just short of the goal line, pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on downs. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Long way to go on 2nd down. The give on the counter. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. They give it to him again. Sees a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Bears want to move quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Rid of it on the RPO. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the option. 1st down, he'll keep it. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and long here. Looking for space. It's Green. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Right back to the well. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line. Offense will set up shop. Ford International comes out to start this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone. I
agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. The Bears moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Tight end now in motion. On play action. Turns it upfield. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Keep it on the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the... Makes the catch, and he's free. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
And they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give on the counter. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right side, it's Stone. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. Right at the line. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Down the field and get to him before he can even get started. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Green. He's past the marker. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. To the air, it's Locklear. They're all over it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. There he goes. Touchdown, FIU. The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll ride the hot hand. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Looking downfield. It's Locklear. Just barely got rid of it. The Bears will punt this one away. And the punt hits at the 8 zone for the touchback. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Stone. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Trying to squeak through the pile. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Yeah, it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Fresh set of downs going to the air. Nearly intercepted.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
Fires to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Got a man in the middle. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And this offense now is decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Boston College, taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Eagles, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game inside Pitbull Stadium. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'll open the second half on the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Look out! Fires to the tight end. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. Fields the punt. He gets a block. Spin, still running. He did a great job. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Rashada Downs going up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Right side, it's Burke. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Stopped right there.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Got his man down the middle. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll return it. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Driven back. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Locklear setting up the screen. Quick spin on the run. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Rush is on. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush. Turnover.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Touchdown, Panthers, and the route is on.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. Pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Bear offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the eight ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bears send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looks it in. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some... And now the offense will come onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Slings it downfield. Complete in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Panthers are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Snap it to the back. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Touchdown, Panthers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this. They best players and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Finds his target. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Locklear. Here comes the heat. Keeps it and gets the first down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
The tackle is made at the 50. First down for the offense.
Holds and fires complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rush right in his face. And it's incomplete, and it's tall and gets off the field.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Might as well run him again. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Got enough space. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Finds his man on the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to run it. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. They booted away on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 20. Down. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Finds his target down the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Between the hashes, it's Stone. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window,
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Okay, this time around, give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Second down to the air. Extending the play. Remember, down where you start the slide, he'll be short of the line to gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. And they can't get on top of it. Will come out to the 20. Ford International comes out to start this drive. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting.
Running free. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give. Maybe a crease. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical.
Beck's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Defense, complimentary football.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the RPO, got him. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Motion from the wideout. Sells to fake. Makes a grab. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Trying to move them on the counter. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. There he goes. Can't get him to the ground. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Drops back on first down. With the catch, it's Edwards.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollard.